Hello dear students, welcome to our channel, and today we are going to discuss some previous questions which are asked in railway examinations in various trades, right? And in biology, you know what? In biology, a few questions will be given in railway examinations, and it is about 6 to 8 questions, and in some cases it is about 9 questions, and hardly think so. 10 questions are asked in the last session of 2021 RRB Ntpc, right? And today I am going to discuss with you a few questions regarding biology that are asked in the previous examinations. And here we go. The first question is blood is an example of. Blood is an example of. And here blood is an example for what? You know what? The tissues, there are a few types of tissues that are present in our body. Okay, and the tissues can be classified into two types. The first one is, and here this is tissues. And what is the tissue? Tissue is a mass of cells. What is that? Mass of cells forms a group that is nothing but tissues. Okay. For example, the best example for the tissues is, and here this is one of the tissue that is present in my hand, and it is also one of the tissue that is present in my face. Okay, and here the tissues can be classified and basing on the presence in the living organisms, and a few tissues comes under the plants, and these are called as plant tissues, and a few tissues that are present in animals, that is animal tissues. What is that? Animal tissues. And here what is the question? Blood is an example of. What is that? Blood is an example of. And here, and from this question we are going to understand the question is given from the animal tissues. Okay, and animal tissues, the animal tissues can be classified into so many types. Okay, and among the tissues, among the animal tissues, a few tissues are there, and among all those tissues, one of the tissue is connective tissue. What is that? Connective tissue. And what does it mean? What is the meaning of connective? Connective means connection. What is that? Connection. And here, you know what? Blood is also a type of connective tissue, because that connects to the all the parts of the body, where the tissue that connects all the parts of the body, and it could be called as connective tissue. What is that? Connective tissue. And here blood is also a type of connective tissue, but before that, blood itself, it is not a liquid, it is not a solid, it is a fluid. Fluid means, and some portion of liquid and some portion of fluid, some portion of the solid, and when we combine the liquid and solid, it forms into a fluid, hence it is called as a fluid connective tissue. Blood is also called as a fluid connective tissue. Okay, here the question is blood is an example of, and the right answer for this question is connective tissue. Which type of connective tissue? Fluid connective tissue. What is that? Fluid connective tissue. And here, what is the study of the blood? What is the study that is that regarding the blood? The study of blood is nothing but hematology. What is that? Study of blood is nothing but hematology. You know what? The red color of the blood, is due to presence of a pigment that is nothing but hemoglobin. What is that? Hemoglobin. And in between, in the hemoglobin, you know what? Heme means iron. He means iron, and globin means itself it is a protein, and the protein present in the blood is globin, and the element present in the blood is iron, and both are present in the blood, and due to the presence of the hemoglobin, the blood appears as red in color. What is that? Red in color. Okay, and blood is a fluid connective tissue, and blood is having a different types of cells, as well as blood has plasma. What is that? Plasma. And plasma is also a fluid connective material, where it is composed of 95 percentage of water. What is that? 95 percentage of the water, and 5 percentage of Fu proteins. 5 percentage of Fu proteins, and such type of proteins, the proteins that are present in the plasma is serum, albumin. What is that? Albumin is a type of protein which is present in the plasma, and another type of protein is globulin, and all these two types of proteins helps in the clotting of the blood. What is that? Clotting of the blood. And I can say that another word or another term for the clotting of the blood is coagulation. What is that? Coagulation. And here the coagulation of the blood can be done with the help of the vitamin, that is nothing but the vitamin K. And the scientific name of the chemical name of the vitamin K is the phylloquinone. What is that? Phylloquinone. It is the correct answer for chemical name of the vitamin K. And here come to this point, and blood is having the three types of the cells. How many types of cells are present in the blood? Three types of cells are present in the blood, and I can say the first one is RBC. What is that? RBC. And here RBC means red blood cells. What is that? Red blood cells. And what is the another name of RBC? That is nothing but erythrocytes. What is that? Erythrocytes. And the lifespan of RBC is 120 days, and RBC is produced or RBC is synthesized at the bone marrow, is present and produced at bone marrow. And the production of the blood, which includes all the types of cells as well as plasma, the production of the blood can be called as hemopoiesis. What is that? Hemopoiesis. Whereas if we speak about the red blood cells, the production of the RBC is nothing but erythropoiesis. Erythropoiesis. Okay, the lifespan of the RBC is 120 days, and the most important question, that is RBC do not possess any nucleus. Hence we can say that no nucleus are there in present in the RBC. And the exact function of the RBC is to bind with the oxygen and to carry towards all the parts of the body. It carries oxygen towards all the parts of the body. Hence I can say that RBC is having such type of capability or such type of affinity to bind with the oxygen. Hence I can say the use of RBC is transportation of the oxygen. What is that? Transportation of the oxygen. And let me ask you one question. Who discovered oxygen? Who discovered oxygen? And oxygen was discovered by Priestley. Who is that? Priestley. And he worked on the coal piece when he introduced a matchstick towards the oxygen, and it gives a blue color flame. Hence he proved that that is the oxygen. Where the presence of oxygen, there it gives a blue color flame. Where the carbon dioxide is there, automatically the flame will stop by flaming. Okay, and if the oxygen is there, it gives the blue color flame. Okay, and let me ask you another question. Who named the oxygen? Who named the term oxygen? And give me the answer on the comment box. Give me the answer on the comment box. Okay, and come to the next question. Let us discuss another question, that is fat accumulating tissue, and which is asked in 4/1/2021 in RRB Ntpc, and it is shift 2. Okay, and it is asked in 2021. Okay, and fat accumulating tissue, and it is very important to know that there are a few tissues are present in our body. Okay, among that so many tissues are there. That is epithelial tissue and areolar tissue and connective tissue and adipose tissue, okay, and so many other tissues are there. And here what is the question? Fat accumulating tissue, that means the where the tissue which accumulates the fats, and here epithelial cannot accumulate the fats, and areolar also it doesn't accumulate the fats because the function of the areolar tissue is repairing. What is that? Repairing and packaging of the gaps which are present in your body. Wherever the gaps are there, all the gaps are filled with a particular tissue that is nothing but areolar tissue. Hence we can say that areolar tissue is a packing tissue or a packaging tissue. And come to the connective tissue. Connective tissue means where it connects all the parts of the body. And here directly we are observing that adipose tissue. Adipose tissue where it stores the fats. It stores the fats. Whenever we are in the fasting, then the fat automatically dissolves and it gives a few vitamins. And you know what? There are two types of vitamins, water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins are there. And among the fat soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K are the fat soluble vitamins. All those vitamins are merged in the particular adipose tissue. Whenever we are in the fasting, whenever we need energy, the adipose tissue dissolves the particular fat into vitamins and it produces energy indirectly, and which helps in the enzymes to form the energy. And vitamins could also oftenly called as coenzymes, because the vitamins do not form energy, but it helps the enzymes to form energy. Right, got it? Got my point? Okay, and here the right answer if fat accumulating tissue is adipose tissue. What is that? Adipose tissue is the right answer. Okay, let us discuss the another question. Father of modern genetics. It is very simple question that is asked in 14/3/2021 in the RRB NTPC shift number 1. Okay, what is this father of genetics? And here father of modern genetics is Gregor Johannes Mendel. What is that? Gregor Johannes Mendel is the right answer. He belongs to Austria. And usually lives in a monastery, and almost all his research works done in the monastery garden of particular plants, that is nothing but garden pea plants. What is that? Garden pea plants. Usually he discovered the variations. And where he discovered the variations, he had worked on a particular plant that is nothing but garden pea, and he worked up to 7 years. 7 years, and he discovered 7 characters, that is 7 contrasting characters. What is the 7 contrasting characters in the garden pea? And the garden pea, the scientific name is Pisum sativum. What is that? Pisum sativum. And here the Gregor Mendel can also oftenly called as father of modern genetics. And let me ask you one question: who is considered as the father of genetics? Father of modern genetics is Gregor Johannes Mendel. And what about the father of genetics? And give me your answer on the comment box, right? If you have any doubt means you can text us, and you can keep a comment in the comment box. If you have any doubts means you will ask, and you can ask any question at any time, and we are ready to give the right answers to your questions, right? Thanks for watching this video. Thank you very much.